Hello everyone, welcome back to Crafting with Janine. It's been a while, but I am back. So we're going to start out with what I'm going to call the Simple Ribbon Boutique Bow 2.0, which is this one. It's super cute. Very similar to one I've made previously, but I'm going to do this one in 3-inch ribbon. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and we're going to get started. So this bow measures roughly about 6 inches wide. So it's a decent sized bow, and it's super cute. So we're going to jump in, and for this bow, what you're going to need is, you're going to need 3-inch ribbon, of course. So you're going to want 2 pieces cut to 12 inches long, 2 pieces cut to 7 inches long, and then for our base bow, we want 2 pieces cut to 14 inches long, and for this one, for this bow, I really like the way it looks with a print and a solid. But you can do 2 prints or 2 solids, however you want to do that. I really like the way it looks this way. So when I do that for my base bow, and you'll see how we make the base bow at the end, or towards the end. And I do 1 and 1. So that's 14 inches for those, 7 inches for these, and 12 inches for these. And as always, I will leave the measurements in the description below for you guys. So please go check it out, and for all the different sizes that I've made them in. So the first thing we're going to want to do is with our 12-inch pieces, we're going to want to create a crease. So we're just going to fold them in half, and then we take our iron. Now, I know if you are one of my subscribers, or if you've seen a bunch of my videos, this is a very much different iron than what I have used in the past. That one decided to stop working on me, so I went looking on Amazon. And comparable to the price of what that one is, and reviews and everything else, this little mini heat press was pretty good. I think it was like $22, something like that. And I'm sure there's other ones. I will leave a link for this also in the description below if you want to go check it out. I'm not unhappy with it. It's definitely a little bit bigger than my other one, but hey, it works. So then for my 7-inch pieces, what I like to do before I start is I'm going to fold them in half, but I don't want to crease on the 7-inch pieces, so I'm not going to crease it there. But what I am going to do is line everything up here, fold it in half, and then I'm going to fold it this way, and I'm just going to make a tiny crease right here using my lighter for some heat so that I have this, and you'll see why we do that in a minute. So I'm just going to do that on my 7-inch pieces. So just getting everything all set up so it kind of streamlines it in a way. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my 12-inch piece right here. And because it's 3-inch ribbon, I don't have very big hands, so it's a little bit more tricky for me to work with it. So I'm going to work on the table instead of just in my hands. But we're going to take one side and fold it over. And I always start with the right because I am right-handed. So, and then I'm just going to take an alligator clip and hold that there for just a minute. Because I'm going to take this piece and fold it up to here. So that's coming over to there, which it shifted on me. So I want to clip, there we go. Up to here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my alligator clip and just kind of grab all of that. So I'm going to do the same thing on this side. The alligator clip is just to hold the ribbon in place while I make my folds, because I don't love working with 3-inch ribbon because I always have a hard time getting it to do what I want it to do without getting out of control. So then I just fold that in half, just like I just did. And then I'm just going to take my clip and I'm going to put it here. So now what I'm going to do with my 7-inch piece, so I've got an opening here. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it in between, but only like this one side. I'm going to put it in between those. And then I'm going to take this side and I'm going to fold it up. And then we're just going to take our alligator clip from here and move it over to here. And then we're going to set that one down. So now we're going to do the next one. I'm going to do the same step. I'm going to take this. I'm just going to use my alligator clip to hold me in place because my fingers don't work. If you don't need them, I am in envy of you if you don't need the alligator clips to hold them in place. But I do. So, I'm just going to get that part there. Take another clip. Make my fingers work. There we go. Hold that in place. Fold it up. And then right here, we're going to take it and we're just going to fold it in half. Like so. Then I can take this one off. Move that out of the way for now. And then I'm just tucking this like right there into the crease so that when I go to make my stitches, everything picks up right where we want it to. So that, I'm just going to take my alligator clip and place it here. So to get this look here, I have one going this direction. So I'm just going to flip that one over so that they're a mirror of each other. So now I'm going to do the same thing. And if you have a directional ribbon like I do here, you want to make sure your ribbon is going in the direction because this is going to be the bottom of your bow. So like this one, if I put it on like this and then I did it, all my dinosaurs are going to be upside down. So just pay attention to the direction of your ribbon when you're putting this together. If you have a directional ribbon so that you don't have it look off when you're all said and done. So just like that. So it's going to sit like this. So now my dinosaurs are going the right direction. So now I'm going to make my stitches. So I just need to tuck this side just a little bit better because it is 3-inch ribbon. It comes apart. So just like that. So we've got our needle with upholstery thread. And we're going to go in here. And I'm going to do 6 total stitches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come right here in the middle of these two. And then I'm going to come right here where my edges meet up for the 2 different ribbon. Go there. And then I'm going to come here where they meet up again on the other side. And then I'm going to come in the middle here. And then one last one right here. And I keep getting my thread caught up on my pin holder. So like that. And then all I do is just give it a good cinch and pull everything super tight into the middle. And now I'm just getting everything all lined up. I'm kind of like the little perfectionist, so I make sure all of this is like as in line as I can get it. And then I'm just going to take my needle, go back through all my layers, pull it, and then I'm just going to tie it off right back here in the back. Like that. And give it a snip. Set that one off to the side, and now I'm going to do the other one. My knot's a little wonky. There we go. And this little extra bit, I just like to snip it off. It's just me. Kind of drives me nuts. But so for this one, I'm starting on this side now. But it's going to be the same process on the stitches. So we're going 1 through here. 2 right here in the middle. 3 is right here where they meet. 4 is right here where they meet. And as you can see, I had a little shift in it, so I just have to reposition my ribbon so that it's back the way it's supposed to be. Because I probably should have left that clip on there. Right there, so that was 4. And then 5 comes right here in the middle. And then 6 is going to come right through all of these layers right here. So just a reversal of what we did on that side. So then I'm just going to do the same thing. Cinch it up all nice and tight. Make sure everything's all lined up. and then put my needle through all the layers. Try not to get my finger. Pull it tight, and then we're just going to tie it off back here in the back. If my thread wants to work. Like that. So now we have our two sides. And they're going to meet up like this. So this next step is just something I like to do. If you don't want to do it, or you don't have a wood burner, because I cut and seal all my ribbon with a wood burner, is I just like to kind of seal all this together, and it also makes like a flat spot right there. So I just take the edge of my wood burner, and I just kind of seal all this together. It's just something I like to do. You don't have to do it if you don't want to, but as you can see, when I put them together, they meet up nicely when I melt that edge. So there, some glue, and we're just gonna hold it here for just a bit. And while I'm holding this, while this bonds and the glue kind of sets up just a bit, I'm going to take the opportunity to ask you guys, if you're enjoying this video so far, please hit the thumbs up, but please hit the thumbs up. It helps us out so much, and YouTube likes to see the thumbs up, so please hit the thumbs up button. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that little bell notification, because I am not your most regimented uploader. Those of you who have seen a bunch of my videos know this, that I do not upload on a regular basis or on a schedule. It's kind of like when I get the mood and I make it and I upload it and that type of stuff. So, but I hold them together for a few minutes like this, giving them time to bond, because I have had a couple where I was kind of rushing through getting ready for a big show and trying to get a bunch done, and I didn't wait long enough. And then as I went to go wrap my center around, they popped apart because I didn't let the glue set. So while those are setting, we're going to work on the base bow. So again, the first thing we're going to do is we are going to fold them in half and create a crease. So this bow is going to be similar to a double pinch bow, but it's going to be slightly different than a double pinch. So like that. So for this step, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use 3-inch alligator clips. Oh, I shifted you guys. I'm sorry. I moved my tripod. But I'm going to use 3-inch alligator clips for this. So the first thing I'm going to do with these ones is, and it doesn't matter which one, the print or the solid, you work with at first, because we're going to overlap them. But so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this edge and line it and just overlap that crease just a bit, because it gives us something to sew through. So then I'm going to take one of my clips and I'm going to hold that side in place. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, trying to make sure we are as evenly overlapped as possible for both of them. And then we're going to clip there, which I think we're good. Yeah. So now I'm going to do the same thing on my print. I want to flip it this way. You'll see why. My print's a directional one, so I'm just going to overlap that one. And then we're going to overlap this one. And clip them together. So now I'm going to do, because this is the bottom of my bow, so I'm going to flip them over. I'm going to rotate this one. Yes, I know a lot of rotating, but it's kind of just the way my brain works. So now we have this. So I'm going to take my print And I'm just going to set it on top just a little bit less than half. So there's no real, like, measurement to it. You can eyeball it if you really want to measure it to get it exactly how you want it. But it's just a little bit less than half. I don't measure this one. I just kind of like eyeball it. And if I like where it's placed, then I shift the clip so that it's holding all my layers all together. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sew through it like any other pinch bow or bow. So I'm just going to make the stitches. We're going to try to keep them as evenly spaced as possible. But, so for this one, I'm just going to hold on to it. And like I've said, 3-inch gets a little kind of uncomfortable for my hands to try to hold on to all of it. So, just going through, and I'm just running up that crease to where I've got it. Like that. And then my last one right through here. So now that I've got all my stitches in, I can pull my clips and now it stays together. So then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull it and cinch everything nice and tight. Like that. And then we're going to wrap it around a couple times. And then before I pull it nice and tight, I want to see it and make sure that I am centered. Because if not, then I can adjust my wrap to make it so that I am in the middle. And it looks good. So I'm going to go around one or two more times just to secure that thread right there before I tie it off. So now I'm just going to tie it off right here. Let me give her a little snippy. And then, so this is what we have. And this is why I like this bow. And I believe I've done a video on this bow before. But it's just so cute the way that they sit. So, and then I do it this way with my print on top and my solid on the bottom. Because on this one, I did the solid on top and the print on the bottom. So it gives a nice contrast. So now all I'm going to do is I'm going to take some glue right here. I'm going to take this one. And I'm going to secure it here. So I'm going to hold that for a second because it is 3-inch ribbon. So I kind of primp and mess with my bow. And then I like wrapping my centers for these big ones with 3/8-inch wide ribbon because I think that 5/8 kind of makes it a little too bulky in the middle. So I just wrap them all with the 3/8-inch wide ribbon. So I'm just going to put some glue back here. And hold that there for a second. And I prefer to wrap my centers twice. I feel it gives a nice tighter center when I do that. So, but if you only want to go once, you go once. You can go twice, 3 times, however many times you want to wrap your centers. That's all up to you. It's a personal preference that I wrap mine twice. I just feel it's more secure when I do that. Just like that. And then, so we have this. Super cute. So amazing. Just like that. And then this ribbon is kind of soft that I have here. So I might just spray this one. And I'll show you what I spray it with. It's all the way on the other side of my shed. Maybe. I am sorry, I must be out of my hairspray, which is very, very disheartening. Because now I've got bows to stiffen and I gotta get more hairspray. So yeah, I'm probably gonna spray this one because it's gonna get all, like, smushied. And I don't like them smushied. If that's even a term. So, then I just take it. And I'm right-handed, so I make sure my clips all go on like this. And I have done this. I don't like these ones on the big bows. I don't like lining them because I don't think it holds. The glue doesn't hold. And I've tried the tape and I've tried everything. And I personally don't like them. So I just use the regular alligator clips that I use for every other bow. And I never have a complaint about it. That they don't hold or whatever. I don't feel that it needs the big bow or the big clip just because it's a big bow. These clips work just fine. And I have a video for this. I will also link in the description below because I put a non-slip grip on all my clips so that they don't just slide out of the hair. But I have not yet had a complaint on bows coming out. So, I'm going to set that one now that we're all done with it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, because there we go. Just put my clip on, and I should let it dry. And then I'm going to go purchase some more hairspray so I can spray. But I use Aussie Instafreeze. I think that one, because it dries really fast and everything. So, that's the hairspray that I use. I will try to put a link. I get it at Walmart, but I will put an Amazon link so you guys can see what it is. It's Aussie Instafreeze. And again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And please hit the thumbs up. And I don't think there's anything else. Oh, in the description below will be the link for the clip videos, all the measurements for this, as well as a link to my Facebook group, where I have an amazing group of ladies there. And, well, more than ladies, because I have a gentleman bow maker, which is awesome. But, amazing group of people in there that are ready and willing to help, and no judgment in our group, and we are a drama-free group. So please come and join the group, and then you can ask me questions, and I will try to answer them. I tend to get lost in my craft, so sometimes I don't go on as often as I should. So I will get to it if I can. If you tag me in it, I will see it more or whatever. But again, come join the group. And don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. And as always, happy crafting!